made it home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Yo, what's going down, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 25 of the Billy Beane Road to the Show. And today we are in the Home Run Derby, so this is going to be the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game, because we get selected to play in the All-Star Game as well. So this is pretty much covering the entire All-Star break. And it's pretty exciting. It's the first time I'm pretty sure I made the Home Run Derby in one of my Road to the Shows in MLB 12. But either way, yeah, this is the first time Billy Beane's made it to the Home Run Derby. It's the first time he's named as an All-Star. Look how big this batter's eye was. I was actually a little bit shocked to see how big it was. This was on All-Star difficulty, so don't accuse me of like playing on a low or whatever. I think I showed it a couple times because I was like, "Hold, am I still on like All-Star?" I couldn't believe it. This batter's eye was huge, but I guess that's just because it's the Home Run Derby or whatever, and because I'm pretty sure they use cork bats, and it's just like batting practice, so whatever. Either way, not a big deal. But yeah, so I'm not really going to talk about the gameplay because talking about the Home Run Derby not really interesting, at least from my perspective. I do have a couple things I want to touch on. First off, I want to talk about kind of this week. This week is a pretty big week for me. This kind of 2-week stretch coming up. Kind of a lot of I guess like goals and achievements and occasions are kind of coming up in these couple weeks. A lot of them YouTube related. Let's see, I got 10,000 subscribers. I hit that the other day. My 1-year YouTube like anniversary or whatever was last Thursday. I hit 500 videos. I posted that. I'm turning 17 in a week or so, week and a half, something like that. It's just kind of a crazy time, and I've been really excited. And like I said, a lot of kind of YouTube things have happened this past week, and that is really, I just want to take time to thank you guys for that. I thought about kind of making a special video for it, and like maybe like another setup video or something, but I don't know, I didn't really feel like it. I might do a Q&A though, so don't leave your questions in this video. I think if I do decide to do a Q&A, I'll make a video about it telling you guys, put your questions in this video, and I'll take the questions from that video or whatever and make a video out of it, of course. But anyway, so I might do something like that. We'll see. But yeah, it's been a crazy time, and it's been a crazy couple weeks too, ever since I got out of school. The NBA Finals just ended. The NHL Stanley Cup Finals just ended. That was a heartbreaking loss for the Boston Bruins, and I'm sure all of their fans. If you guys are Bruins fans out there, I'm not really the biggest fan of the world. I guess you'd call me a front-runner fan because I didn't really start getting into them until the playoffs started. But I don't know, this run has kind of made me a hockey fan. I'm sure I'm going to pay attention to them closer than I have before in the past, or for the next couple of years. So anyway, and yeah, and then we got that, Doc Rivers and the Big Three era appears that's closing in Boston, and the Red Sox are in first place, and it's been a crazy time, and it's just been nuts. But it's been a fun couple of weeks, and yeah, like I said, a lot of I guess like occasions and stuff are happening. So I don't really know what the right word is, because I don't know, like I feel like hitting 10,000 subs is like something different than being on YouTube for a year. Like one of them is kind of just like a date, the other is kind of an accomplishment, at least from my perspective. But I know it's not the most amount of subs in the world, but to me that's way further than I ever thought I was going to get. So it's pretty cool, and I'm just really excited. I'm excited to go up from here, and just want to thank you guys. So anyway, we're in the Home Run Derby. We are really starting to hit the ball well here. We do have 8 home runs on 6 outs, but here's where we really take off. I was doing power swings the entire time. I'm not sure if this was the best idea, but maybe I'll live comm this next time, because it is a little bit weird to do kind of a commentary over this. I might put some music or something behind this if I can't think of things to talk about. But either way, also the Aaron Hernandez thing has been going on. I think sadly Aaron Hernandez has probably played his last down as a New England Patriots, but even if he gets, I guess I don't know what the word would be. I'm not good with legal stuff, but even if he doesn't get arrested or anything, it's so against Robert Kraft's like quote unquote Patriot way. And I remember there's a story where they drafted a guy, a linebacker in Nebraska in like the 5th round. Jason Peters or something. Someone is his name like that. I don't know if it's the Jason Peters on the Eagles or not, but I think he's still on the Eagles. I don't know. I'm not all up to date on my NFL stuff, so excuse me. But they drafted him and released him the day after, because they did a background check on him after they drafted him and found out that he had been involved in some like gang rape or something while he was at Nebraska, and was part of being in a frat or whatever, I think. And he just released him the next day because he said we don't take those type of guys on our team. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kraft did a similar thing to Hernandez. even if Hernandez doesn't get arrested, which I think he will, because I don't know if you guys have been following the case, but they have a lot of evidence on him, and he has had what appears to be a very guilty conscience over the past week and a half. So anyway, that's something big going on in Boston right now, and man, just crazy times, that's all I can say. But anyway, I will take the time also to talk about my sports blog. Now that the NBA season is wrapped up, I'll be making some more blog posts on baseball, which I'm sure you guys will be excited about. But I did make a post about Will Middlebrooks the other day, the Red Sox third baseman. I just made a post like 20 minutes ago about the San Antonio Spurs and how their window is kind of closed. So you guys can go check that out. The link to my sports blog is in the description below. Also in the description you'll find my link to my Twitter and Facebook. If you guys do have Twitter or Facebook, you should go follow me or like my Facebook page or whatever. It's just a great way to ask me questions, interact with me. If you ever have any questions, I'm way more likely to respond to tweets than I am to YouTube comments, because I get far less tweets and Facebook messages than I do on YouTube. I would say the best way to contact me on Facebook is to comment on one of my statuses and not actually send me a message, because I usually don't look at those, but if I get a comment on my status, I'll probably reply to it. So definitely, if you guys have any questions for me, like I'll usually answer them or whatever. If it's just like, what's my intro song, or I don't know, when's the next, Marlins video going up or something. I usually answer those types of questions on Twitter more often than I do on YouTube. So if you guys do have Twitter or Facebook, be sure to go like me or follow me there. There's also the link to GameFace Studios. I'm sure most of you know by now, but I did join GameFace Studios recently as the last like 2 weeks or something like that. And it's been really exciting. It's been so fun. I've been talking to some of the guys on Skype and just, in the Skype chat or whatever, and I've been talking to them through Twitter, and it's been great to get to know a bunch of these guys. It's really good to feel part of the community. It's always something I wanted to do. If I did get, a relatively large subscriber base, I wanted to be involved with the community. I wanted to interact with others. I wanted to, just kind of help out the community and just, I don't know, do whatever I could to just stay involved and stay interactive with everyone. That was really one of my goals. But anyway, I feel like GameFace Studios is a great opportunity for me to do that. Like I said, I met some cool people. I've got to talk to iPod King Carter, who, like, when I started out, he was like one of the big guys. He was like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like weird to think that I've like talked to him, and it's just nuts, man. I mean, it's been a really crazy time, as I said, over the last few weeks, and it's been really, really, really awesome. So GameFace Studios is really cool. If you go over to their channel, you'll find a bunch of just commentators, some different from me, some similar. You'll find some baseball, you'll find a lot of basketball over there if you guys are basketball fans. You'll find some football, and you'll find, it's a lot of really good sports content, and it's a good way to introduce yourself, or not introduce yourself, but it's a good way to find out about some other commentators that maybe you didn't know recently, because they've taken on a lot of new guys recently, me being one of them. But if you like me, you might like some of the guys over there. So go check out GameFace Studios. It's a really cool place, like I said. Great channel, run by some great people, and it's really exciting. So that's pretty much, I think that does it for all the links in my description. Other than that, you'll just see some extra tags in there and all that good stuff. But either way, in the home run derby, you can see we've hit 28 home runs, and we've hit 6 in a row. Here's where we really blew up. We've hit 22 home runs in the last 3 outs. Here, I think we're gonna make our last out. Looks like that does hit off the wall, so that ends our first round. And I actually hit so many home runs in the first round that you'll see in just a moment as we advance towards the second round. Before I need to take my congratulations or whatever and wave to everyone in the stands or whatever. It is what it is. But this was in Progressive Field, and I never actually knew how close Quicken Loans Arena was to Progressive Field until I noticed it in the stadium. I noticed that big building kind of past left field or so, and I Google Mapped it. I don't know what the verb for that would be, but I Google Mapped it, and I found out Quicken Loans Arena very, very close. That's kind of cool. I like it when kind of the sports area, like in Philadelphia, they have like the baseball stadium right next to the. It's not the what is it? The Verizon Center, I think. I'm not sure what their arena is, but either way. So you can see here, Ryan Braun had 24 home runs. He right now is leading out of everyone outside of me, so he's in second place. I already have 28 home runs, and I knew the home runs carried over, so I just didn't need to. I just simmed past this. It wasn't necessary for me to hit any home runs this round. I think I ended up hitting like 16. Yeah, I hit 15. So, but I didn't need those home runs, so I figured I would just simulate that and make it move a little bit quicker. And we're on to the finale of the championship, and we need only, I can't remember exactly how many home runs. I think we only needed like 5 home runs to beat Ryan Braun this championship round. So anyway, hopefully we can be able to do that. I've been really hitting the ball well so far in this home run derby, as you guys can probably tell. And I'm using Manny Machado's batting stance. Nothing changed, nothing out of the ordinary for me personally. You can see here I'm going to get my second home run in a line drive shot to the opposite field. That's 2 home runs in a row. This one is going to, looks like, just be short, as I think that at the top of the wall. I can't quite tell, but 2 home runs, 1 out. And also, if you guys are hockey fans, even if you're not hockey fans, I'm going to leave, I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description, but Jim Murray, who is a big Boston Bruins fan, who does a radio show, I believe, in Atlanta, he had a very funny reaction to the Game 6 Boston Bruins loss. And he had an even funnier reaction to the Game 7 win over Toronto way back in the first round. So I have a link for the Toronto reaction. I'll try to find a link to the Game 6 loss to the Blackhawks and leave those in the description. You guys should go check that out. 2 of the funniest reactions I've ever heard. It's so funny. But we end up winning the championship. Yeah, Braun only had 3 home runs, and we only needed 4. So we hit 4 within our first out or so. So that pretty much wraps up the home run derby. We're going to be crowned, as you can see, home run derby champion, getting the trophy. Pretty exciting. Very happy I was able to win it. I think it'd be cool if you got to choose who threw batting practice. I don't know if they had a list of coaches or whatever. I don't know. That'd be cool. But it'll be a 28 home runs in the first round, a 15 in the second, and a 4 in the final round. That was only with 1 out or so. Our longest was 484 feet, way back in the first round. And a crazy performance. So now we're going to move on to the All-Star game. I'm going to get a pinch hit opportunity. I was not starting. In the top of the 7th inning, we're going to come on with 2 runners on. And there will be a new pitcher for the American League. You will see in just a moment. Casey Jansen is going to come on and pitch. He's had a good year. Reliever, 297 ERA, only 14 strikeouts, but the point is he hasn't allowed too many runs or whatever, and that's all you need to do when you're a reliever. And he gets us to strike out on a pitch in the dirt, drop third strike. They would throw us out at first, and that's pretty much going to wrap up this episode of the Billy Beane Road to the Show. So a very poor All-Star performance. We'd be pinched hit or 4 or whatever in our next at-bat, so nothing came out of it. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy, and I'm out. Peace.